Hey kids, this is Kalir, and let's play Bastion. We have another person here. We have a person. Say hi, person.
Hi, my name's Elemental Penguin. I'm going to be joining Kalir for this commentary of his Bastion run.
This is, well, as you know, we've been doing 10 idle runs of the dream so far. We've done the kid's dream and the singer's dream, and those are both pretty decent. I think I used decent weapons for them. Like, I think all the weapons in this game are decent, and I'm going to seriously test that notion with this run.
You're going with repeater and dueling pistols. Okay, wait. Let's see what upgrades you decided to use.
I don't think this is the finalized thing. Like, I'm just saying. For the other runs, it's like, oh, here's a couple runs where I didn't make it. It took me a couple days to work out this one, at least. But I did pull it off because I'm kind of awesome.
Oh, that's what I use on my dueling pistols, too. I just checked my weapons loadout before we started this, and I think that looks identical to what I had on my dueling pistols.
Yeah, I'm going to have to tweak this whole setup just to get something that will actually be able to survive.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Personally, I know I've had many discussions, we can call them, with Kalir about this, but my favorite weapon in Bastion has always just been the Breaker's Bow, and I use the upgrade where if you fully charge it, or get the perfect charge on it, then it cripples the enemies, and so I would just charge and shoot, charge and shoot, charge and shoot, and stun lock people.
Having actually tried with the boa sometime, I can say it is actually probably one of the better weapons in the game, although not entirely to my liking.
No, I agree. My favorite weapons are probably the dueling pistols, just because of how stylish they are, but they're probably one of the harder ones to use too, because of like the low damage that comes with each shot.
They're hard to use, but there's rarely a situation where they aren't useful. Like other weapons, like I have the hammer, they're way over there.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it.
That's what I love about Bastion, is that like it's like a static story, and you just have a customizable loadout, and you can play it any way you want. It's so great.
It's not really a static story, but I do get where you're going at. Mostly during the 10 idle runs.
It's like a level-based game, and there's choices within the story, but the enemies you face will mainly be the same, for the most part, with some notable exceptions.
The kid's gonna have to face that man again for the last time.
Alright, let's see how this goes. This might not go horribly wrong at all.
Oh boy, 10 idols.
Wrong. There's just how fast the repeater can fire when it's got the maximum
fast. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I never used the repeater because once I got the dueling pistols, I was like, these are so much more stylish. Oh boy.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh boy.
I personally prefer the repeater to the pistols, but that's just me. Anyway, this was just from the first day of my losses. I didn't actually take recordings of my second day of losses because I didn't know how long this was going to take. I thought it might take like a week or so at most. Thankfully, it only took me 2 days.
Oh boy. So remind me what some of the harder idols do, because it's been quite a while since I played this game.
Alright, so just a quick rundown on all the idols. Pith, the first one you get, will speed enemies up. Hensa increases their damage. Javel increases their health. Akobi makes it so that when they die, they drop grenades.
That's the one that I remember.
Rothus makes it so that health and black tonics don't drop. Garmoth gives them a chance to deflect projectiles. Oleg makes them go invisible after they've been hit sometimes. What else? See, Udra gives them contact damage. Lemaine makes it so that when you're hit, you're slowed. And is there another one? I feel like there's at least... Oh yeah, Messia gives them health regeneration.
Right. The damage on contact one is also one of the more annoying ones if you're using any sort of melee weapon. Mm-hmm. Because it means if you don't space out your hammer, especially for the Kale hammer, if you don't space out the hammer perfectly, you're going to be...
Yeah, the hammer and the machete if you use it in melee, which I don't use a machete in general, but if you did use it in melee, I need to change out my drinks here, and that means no more falling malt. I like falling malt, but no.
Oh, looks like you're switching your loadout too.
Yeah, I gotta perfectly fine-tune this sucker.
Yeah.
Maximum damage, clip size decent with some reloading, or maybe just all reloading, I forget if I go back to it. The pistols, I'm just going to have it so they can shoot through walls, shoot through armor because of the stink eyes involved, and so they slow targets on hit because that's just generally useful to have.
Yeah, you do need something for the stink eyes because you're not packing any of the typically used for stink eye weapons like the bow or the pike or anything.
Or the bellows, that's what I'd bring.
Yeah, you're a bellows guy, aren't you?
The bellows are great.
Alright,
for real though, this is gonna be the winning run. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
Get pumped,
Alright.
get hype.
I'm hyped. I never did the 10 Idols Wolf run. I only managed to do the kids and
Also worth noting
singers.
is my secret skill in this. I'm not actually using one for the pistols or repeater. I'm using hand grenade.
Oh, really?
It seems fitting, I think. Plus, it's actually really good to just have hand grenade here because the rattle fails. All these obstacles around here are getting kind of annoying, but you need to run away a lot and go behind cover a lot when this is your loadout.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I also have Were Whiskey because why would I not?
Yeah, that makes sense.
The trifecta of Were Whiskey, Leech Aid, and Life Wine are basically just, I'm at low health? Sure, cool, I'll take a damage bonus. I don't need those health points or anything.
Yeah. Live it on the edge.
I do also want to have one health tonic slot open for in case I suddenly undergo total existence failure. Because when you die, you get one back for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. It's an interesting mechanic. Why are you... I saw you chose to run +1 target penetration so that it was either your pistols or your repeaters are going through...
That's the pistols. And the reason I did that was because DT Sun told me that the stalagmites on the map, those actually count as like enemies.
Oh, okay. Because you know, I was thinking about this specific, like about Zulf's dream, and the thing about the survivor's dream is that there's a lot of single, very strong and annoying enemies, but in terms of like multiple hordes of enemies, it's not as much that way.
Right, and the other option for it was Ricochet, but the repeater has that already. The homing upgrade I didn't go with because it was just too unreliable, honestly. Because sometimes the homing would be like, no, I'm gonna go over here after this guy you're not aiming at.
Yeah. God, these things were so annoying.
Yeah, this is why I brought hand grenade, because of these chumps right here. I'm not using it yet, because this is only wave 2 out of 20.
Yeah.
Wait, yes I am. Screw you!
Oh, there's the hand grenade, yeah.
Because explosions will hit enemies that are underground, as you all know by now. So it's just like, oh, you're all buried underground, that's nice. Crit grenade, I hate you.
Oh, the beauties of Were Whiskey.
Zulf had nothing to lose. He was born to a simple couple who didn't last long before
Hiding.
plague took him.
I'm hiding, go away.
I think the furthest I got with 10 idols on Zulf was the 12th wave, maybe?
Which one's the loadout that you were using?
No, what did I use? I almost certainly used the bow just because that was the weapon I was best with.
Right.
And I think I might have used the pike for the knockback.
Sounds legit.
Yeah.
He grew up hungry in the tunnels of the Tassel terminal.
Yeah, that one would have
So
real
he took
problems
to
with
stealing
crowd
from
control, but
Salem
that's not so
and
much an issue here. Like, the only thing that really does it is the stink guys.
Yeah.
And
And
crowd
if you're
control-
running bow pike, then it's really easy to get rid of stink eyes before they even are a problem.
Right, either the damage over time from the bow or the armor piercing from the pike.
Yeah.
Friggin' Alec. This isn't even a challenge, because I have my shield, I reload whenever they fire, and I heal faster than they can damage me. It's just, they keep being invisible. I can't hurt them when they're invisible.
Yeah.
You're not being impressive, you are just wasting everyone's time. Stupid lasers.
Oh, that leechate is doing you some heavy favors.
Leechate is pretty much required for 10 idle runs, I'd say.
You once got
Like, I don't like
Yeah.
to say things are required in this game, at least as far as weapons go, because you can use whatever the hell you want. I'm using Pistol's Repeater here, and it's going to work. But seriously, you need Leechate, and probably Bastion Bourbon, too.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I'm actually doing a lot of damage if I have time to just sit there and unload on people.
Yeah, that's what's great about the loadout you have, is that you do a lot of damage over time, but you sort of become a sitting duck while firing.
Well, that's why I pretend I'm playing Gears of War. I'm hiding behind cover, I'm letting my health regenerate. And then when the enemy is, you know, just by themselves, just kind of run up and mash at their face until one of us dies.
That missionary raised
I'm a
Zolf like a
genius.
gentleman.
A genius of shooting.
Son taught him
A shoot
theology,
genius.
history, and
I'm not
Oh,
stealing
boy.
genius right now. Okay,
My
now-
only claim to fame in Bastion is that I completed all of the weapons trials. And I did that, and I was like, alright, time to play some other game for a little bit.
honestly, some of those are pretty hard. I fully admit to cheating in the pistols and pike challenges on here.
The first time
It's okay. Fall damage is like, who cares? You reset enemies, it's fine.
The first time I ever did the pistols challenge, the repeater challenge, I didn't know that you could lock on, which made it so difficult.
Yeah, I bet. Well, the
It
first
was
time I
pretty-
played was on the Xbox, where you do automatically lock on to anything. Unless
Yeah.
you're using the cannon, in which case you're just like, you know, I'll just fire over there, sure.
The Calamity Cannon challenge was pretty hard for me to do too.
It is pretty difficult.
It was really easy to get silver or whatever, or gold, but to get to go all the way, it was so difficult.
Because even if you do lock on there, which is not easy to do because it's a cannon, if you do lock on, then there's a chance you'll just be like, no, I fired just behind the guy. And then
Yeah.
he has, 5 more feet on me, and oh no, he's at melee range.
And if you don't end up comboing and getting multiple all at the same time, it's just like, oh god.
Yeah, it can be a nightmare.
Okay, so piercing multiple enemies is also coming in handy here.
Yeah, because if you just leave them to their own devices, all the Rattletails will kind of form a semicircle around you, because they will always stop at a precise distance away from you. Which means once they do, you'll run around to the side of the semicircle and just shoot down the line. Pistols aren't really the best weapon to abuse with. If we had a bow with maximum piercing, it'd just be like, hi, I killed 7 guys in one shot, okay.
Yeah, that's why I love the bow.
Alright, now I just have these 2 to deal with. And now I just have this one to deal with. Let's hope he just doesn't go invisible and barrel underground for most of the fight like he's doing. So then it's like, no, I don't actually get to hit you. You're just gonna throw boulders at me with your...
Oh, what's he doing now? Okay.
Oh,
When
he's
the
getting
missionary
stuck on the
passed
corner.
away,
Alright, I'll take it.
Zolf promised to continue his work.
Anyway, I bet that thought that they were like birds or something, and I think they're rabbits, but it's really hard to tell because they're moving all the time.
Well, did you ever watch the Digimon series with Guilmon and Rainamon and everything?
When I was really young, maybe, but...
Okay, well, you know, there's like a white Digimon, it's really small, and it's sort of like, I don't know, it's like, sort of a god Digimon, not really, it's like, I don't know.
You're
It's a
speaking
weird-
in a language I do not understand.
It's a weird small white Digimon, its name is Kalumon, and that's what I think of whenever I look at those things. You can look it up later, you'll see.
Okay.
It has the weird fringy ears that they have. But yeah, rabbits is more in line than birds, I think.
Like, that could be like
Zolf
quail or
teaches
something,
missionaries
because...
wisdom to
No,
heal.
quail don't dig holes. Burrowing owls dig holes because they're burrowing owls, but I don't think those are burrowing owls.
I never really associated them digging holes with what type of animal they were. There just happened to be an animal that dig holes.
Alright. So, there's a reason I'm going really slow and there's nothing showing up here on this particular wave. Would you at home care to guess what that reason might be?
Invisibility?
No. There are no invisible enemies in this game.
I know, but okay, I have no
Nope,
idea.
that's the reason.
There's the
Panic time.
reason.
It's artichokes.
Oh boy.
Alright, so, with the most loadouts, you either need a way to quickly clear out the stink guys so that they can't really hurt you, or you need a way to deal so much damage to the artichokes that they can't kill you fast enough. This loadout has neither. Like, this is me killing these guys as fast as I can. The pistols do ignore armor, which helps. And I gave up giving them knockback for it, which would have let me take out Rattletails and the Ura much more easily.
Yeah.
So here's how I do this. Step 1. Fire the pistols at the artichoke. We'll first kill this chump, because it's a chump. Stop going invisible. I need to demonstrate my stupid tactic. Okay.
So annoying.
First, fire the pistols until they're just within range. Step 2, take baby steps while firing the repeater. Step 3, you're in repeater range? Great. Hold down the repeater button until it dies. Strategy, tactics.
This is a great tactic.
This is... Yeah, and there's another one just over there. We're gonna do this again in a second. And that's assuming it doesn't just go Alec the whole time and regenerate because the game says screw you.
Oh my god. There's Alec.
I like Bastion. I would not be doing this run if I didn't like Bastion. But this is stupid.
It certainly knows how to mess with you. There we go.
Alright.
Alright, time for another artichoke.
First another one of these laser turrets. I'm in zero danger here. I'm constantly regaining health from dealing damage, and I'm not in range for them to actually hit me. Can't, like, do a coup de grace or anything. Like, I think even Wizardry 4 had, like, a coup de grace rules, but then again, Wizardry 4...
I've never played that game.
Asema was doing an LP on Talking Time.
I did, I followed that briefly.
They got one of the endings, and then... I think they had to, like, grind up gold or something for one of the other endings. Which is probably why it hasn't updated lately.
Yeah, one can imagine.
Oh, hello. Enemies that are
Oh, you're
interesting.
already 8 reflections in. The thing about using the bow, my loadout, is that the Ura are quite annoying to deal with when the bow is your main damage dealer.
Because they move fast and they deal much more damage than you can. And you don't have rapid fire, leechate, lifeline shenanigans to keep yourself immortal.
Exactly.
You need something to deal with them. Because they're just...
On the bright side, every time I do get a bow hit and I'm running leechate, it means I gain like a quarter of my health back.
Yeah, that's what's fun about the cannon too. It's like, hey, I'll just fire off in the distance. Hey, I hit something. Cool, I'm fine.
Zoe felt he could only do so much in the Tassel terminals.
Here you don't get major health boosts, but you get health boosts so often that you really don't care.
Yeah.
Friggin' Alec! Oh hey, there's an Ura elite person.
Yeah.
Hi, why are you...
Those...
Stop glowing at me!
Oh, there we go. Yikes.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not in danger until I have the life-wide notice. Even if I have the Were Whiskey notice, I'm fine. See, we're fine.
There's Were Whiskey.
I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
Have you played the new Phoenix Wright yet?
I have.
How is it?
It was pretty good. Like, some of the returning characters, I guess, are a little problematic, but that's just how the game goes, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still a very good game.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up soon.
Also, they're not even remotely trying to hide the fact that the series is Japanese now.
Good. No more set in LA.
No, it's still set in LA, but like they go to the next place and it's like, hey, we're holding a yokai festival. Oh, you mean this village founded by Japanese immigrants?
Oh, are you on the
Yes,
10th reflection?
What?
You're on the 10th one.
Oh yeah, we're on number 10. We're halfway through.
Oh boy.
Got Were Whiskey. My phone's making an earthbound noise. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll throw it over there where I can't hit my mic anymore.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm fine. Lifeline notice.
Lifeline? Lifeline? Okay.
Fine. Man, if I had knockback on the pistols, they would be dead. Like, they are dead, but they would have been dead sooner.
Yeah, but that's what you have to give up to be able to deal with the stink guys.
Yeah, because if I didn't have that, then it'd just be like, hey, let's play a game of merry-go-round for a solid half hour. And that's the length of this video. We don't want that.
You don't have a ricochet on either of them, right?
I have Ricochet on the repeater.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Which is a little helpful, but it's not particularly great. It's better than having homing on it, though, because homing can be good if you have it on, like, a secondary thing and you just want it to clear out crowds, but this is my main damage dealer, is the repeater right now. So,
yeah.
No. Quit being invisible! Oh, also, another trick with this particular loadout is reloading. If I fire one shot from the repeater, and then empty my pistols out, then, well, it doesn't actually make the repeater reload, but if I push the reload key while one of them is almost empty and the other is almost completely empty...
I got you.
Yeah, it means I can't fire either weapon, which can be troublesome.
Yeah, I can imagine.
The journey was hard, but he knew how to...
Okay, we got one health tonic, we got 2 grenades.
Zolf saw the Rippler.
I forget if we have another continue left, I think we have one.
Yeah, you do. I think you have one left. The thing about this loadout is that if you have to be constantly attacking because your leech aid is what's keeping you alive.
Exactly, it's like that one fight in Killer 7. Don't stop shooting. If you stop shooting, you lose. If you stop shooting, the stone head of Fukushima will drop on your face. Cover base shooter.
Oh, that's so great that you can shoot through the pillars.
Yeah, I didn't actually know that. And that's another strength that weapons that can actually do that, like the bow and the pike, if you use it as a ranged weapon, which no one does, but they should.
Yo, I use it as a ranged weapon. So strong.
It's a very good ranged weapon.
He endeared himself.
It's a pretty good melee weapon too, but it's also a very good ranged weapon.
He fell in love with the
Props to DT Sun for the tip on the shooting through pillars.
That was how I won this, honestly.
Yeah, like having to deal with the Ura is just been you're trapping him behind pillars and dealing with him, like that's how you've been doing this. That's great.
Grenade.
Oh, there's the grenade. Alright.
Yeah,
just speed it up.
Yeah, that's why I took the grenades right there. These little digging jerks.
Maybe they are quails.
It's hard to tell, and they make noises like goats or something when they die.
Yeah.
They are goat rabbit quails.
I've just always thought of them as rabbits because of the ears.
They have ears and also wings, I think. Like, I'm looking at them. I don't understand.
Oh wow, look at that.
What are rattletails? We just don't know. Also, they all.
And then rattletail makes you think of a snake. Who knows?
Yeah, they're just. Also, they all have all-act bonuses, because, like, no, you don't get to hit today.
I see that. Oh boy.
This is where I'm really missing having anything that does damage over time, because then you hit once, and then all-act triggers, because it always triggers after a hit. So you hit him once, and like, oh, I'm taking damage over time, so all-act doesn't matter.
Right.
But here,
Go forever.
neither of these weapons can even get that. I could
Bow
take the
master
snooze dart secret skill, which would stun them and deal damage over time, but I need the grenades.
Really need the grenades.
I need the grenade.
Oh.
Oh, hi. You have the poison crossbow.
Oh boy.
It's okay. That's actually not a huge deal for me.
Right, I guess you have leech aid.
Yeah, I have leech aid and rapid fire weapons.
Oh. Oh.
And crits. I have were whiskey.
And
come at me, bro.
Oh, you gonna get down to your...
See? I'm fine.
You're fine. There we go.
Now I'll just hide behind this pillar and shoot him.
Or you'll... Looks like you're going for a more offensive rep. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm kind of invincible right now.
Got you. Yeah.
This one guy, he can't do
He can't out-damage your healing. That's so great.
Two can play at the being invincible game.
Repeater life aid, or leech aid. That's great. I'll have to try that.
Forever.
proper Ceylon.
Alright, what's this? Oh, it's this guy!
Oh, there we go.
Alpha Lunkhead.
So this is the reason why I use the hammer in a lot of my runs.
Hammer's pretty good against Lunkheads. Now with this guy, what we could do is whittle him down with the pistol so he doesn't jump on us as much, and then unload the repeater into his back.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just gonna cheat. Like, really, I'm just gonna cheat. No jury would convict me.
There we go.
Celebrated with his friends.
That's really the best way to do it.
Joy, revelry like
If you have weapons that actually do knockback, like we don't, then even better. Like, musket is really good at it, assuming it actually hits head on. Go away. Go away. I do not want to play with you. I'm okay. See, even if I take damage, Lifeline notice hasn't kicked in, so I'm fine.
Wow, you still haven't gone to Lifeline.
Well, I had it a little while ago, but then I got better.
Right, but... Oh, there we go. Oh, he went down right then.
You start to notice when exactly the notice for Lifeline, like how low your health is. It's like only a pixel or so.
Yeah.
And then with this, it's like, whatever, we're effectively invincible, who cares?
Yeah, you know, the thing I notice when I'm playing Bastion is I'm too focused on dealing with all the enemies around me, at least in, like, 10 idle runs, that I don't even notice where my health is. And then I get hit at one time, and I'm just like, oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah, that can happen. Oh, more of these digging jerks. More of these.
You're on the 16th reflection, though.
Yeah, we're making progress.
In the home stretch.
Unfortunately, this is the wave that usually kills these runs. On the upside, I saw exactly what killed it. It was more artichokes. I know exactly where they are, and I'm not going to have to deal with them until after I've killed all the rattletails.
I see.
Because they all went right in the same place, so I'll be able to use most of the map freely. In the meantime, I don't have any drinks or anything.
Your strategy for dealing with the artichokes is so great.
It's the only thing that really works with this loadout.
It's so funny.
Like, normally I'd just be like, you know what, screw it. Get it with the bellows, burn all the dudes, and then fire the cannon until one of us dies. And that
God,
works
the bellows
too.
the bellows is like the one weapon I've never really tried. I'll have to at some point.
It is amazing against stink eyes, and generally a really good weapon on its own.
Well, the thing is, I think the reason I never used it is because when they introduce the bellows, they introduce it as like a utility weapon for burning and stuff. And so I didn't realize how much damage potential it actually had, and then like...
Yeah, at first it doesn't actually have much damage potential, but there is like nothing the bellows cannot do. Like, they go well with any loadout because you can take the holes in another weapon and be like, oh yeah, sure, the bellows can fix that. Can't deal damage over time? The bellows can. Can't pierce armor? Of course the bellows can. Don't have range? Let me just get this upgrade that makes them shoot like a repeater. It's great. Anyway, it's time to heal to full now. There's no actual threats in the level, we're just gonna full heal and shoot for like 10 minutes.
Oh man.
Bird Cloud has something to say about this development.
Artichokes. I don't like artichokes.
Just as a food?
Like, as a food, I don't like them that much.
I can't recall a moment where I've actually had them, but I don't think I like them either. Especially like, I just look at an artichoke on a plate and be like, nope, 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 nope. Post-traumatic stress disorder, not feeling.
I've heard that artichoke hearts are some of the tastiest things, but personally, I don't agree.
Well, I wouldn't know. I'm sure that some people can say in thread like, oh no, artichoke hearts are actually really tasty. They taste like vengeance or something.
I'm more of an asparagus guy personally.
As far as vegetables go, I just like carrots and potatoes. Real simple, but it's a food that is delicious. Almost. Oh, there we go.
There we go. Oh, look at the eyeball.
Oh no, there's one more.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I kid you not, there was one more all along. I like how they all three spawn in the upper right corner where I never went.
Oh boy.
Of course, they can spawn with like one in the north, one in the southwest, one in the southeast, and then you just never get a chance to just rest, ever.
Nope, then you just have to keep running. Oh, yeah, you were pretty lucky. In the last artichoke level, they were in the same place too.
He emerged from that hole in the ground into a waking nightmare. Everything that wasn't gone was twisted upside down.
Oh, more stink guys.
Thankfully, that was pretty much the worst of it. At this point, we're more or less set for the rest of the run.
Yeah, that run is. It's the artichoke runs that get you, but you're. Don't deal with the artichokes until after method has been helping you pretty well.
Yeah, it's. I can't afford to fight stink guys and those rattletails at the same time, or stink guys and or stink guys in anything really, because they're just dicks, and I don't have a fast way to kill them.
No.
This isn't even a fast way to kill them. This is just.
This is
there.
pathetic.
I'm being tactical.
Oh, and you're out of grenades too.
I'm totally out of grenades. I really hope there's no more rattletails. Like
You still have one more continue though.
I do. I know for a fact that the last reflection is just one of each elite type of Ura, which I can deal with that.
Ooh.
It's okay.
It's alright. Got me.
Remember, Life Wine. Life Wine says everything is okay. And now I'll just insta heal up again.
This is so silly.
Just take damage to save time. It's a speed run. It's not a speed run. It's not remotely a speed run.
Yeah, I never really knew how bad stink guys were since I did go through the whole game with the bow.
And I was really good at killing them.
And then I started playing.
Stared back at him.
I started playing like the dreams and everything, and then you get swarmed by stink guys as opposed to being able to just kite up and kill them. And I'm like, oh my god, these are the worst things I've ever had.
They're the worst. Like, peckers might be more aggressive, but they're weak. You can kill them if you shoot them with pretty much anything, or if you hit them with a hammer if you're crazy.
Yeah.
Is this seriously what this second wave is? I forgot that it was just like, you know what, lasers everywhere. This won't kill you, it'll just make your life really annoying.
Even though you have the armor piercing, you still take quite a while to kill them.
Well, armor piercing doesn't actually increase your damage on these guys.
It doesn't?
No, armor piercing is just, if an enemy has some way of reducing damage, then it ignores that. Whether that's
I thought they had innate armor, but maybe I was just...
Steam Bulls do, but there aren't any in this challenge.
Right.
And then there's enemies like Lunkheads that have it from the front. It does get through Garmouth at least. Garmouth will never trigger with an armor-piercing weapon.
Okay, that's good.
That's why I generally like having armor-piercing weapons, even if I'm not going against something with armor-piercing.
Right. I'm getting the urge to play Bastion again, but I know that's a terrible idea because last time I played this game, I just spent hours upon hours doing the dreams.
Hey, it's fun. You should do it. Do it.
No, I'll stick to my 100% completion Fire Emblem run.
I am so sorry.
When he reached out to her, she joined.
Gonna get every support.
I am so sorry. Alright, so yeah, the gunner right here, I'm trying to kill her as fast as I can, regardless of how hard that kills me.
There we go.
Don't worry about
I
it.
think I got her though. I really hope I got her.
It looks like you did.
And you know what? I'll take it. Now I just have to worry about the two melee people and their crossbow friends shooting them in the back with poison. Oh, hello.
Oh, but there's the spear, and that's the annoying one.
Yeah, because I think the sword wielder is faster, but the spear wielder hits harder. But I'm cheating, remember? Remember? I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And I'm also making them shoot each other.
Yeah. See, it's so interesting how different the difficult enemies are depending on your loadout, because for me, since I do play with a bow-centric loadout in almost every run, it's like stink eyes and artichokes, not an issue for me. Rattletails, okay, whatever, but still, I take them out in like one hit. Ura that get in my face, I can't handle you.
Yeah, but these is just like, they do damage so slowly, and I just have guns.
Yeah.
Aha, I have cover too. I have guns and cover.
Well, whiteboard. Alright,
Just
you're
call
fine.
me Marcus Phoenix or whatever the hell that guy's name is. I don't play Gears of War.
Neither do I.
I don't
There we
play
go.
shooters, but when I do, I play Mass Effect.
Game is over.
I am the least
Now we
interesting
just watch
first-person
this-
shooter player in the world.
Oh.
Now it's just you. Remember this? You should. It only happened like 10 minutes ago. Come on.
Hey,
So
you
for
did
turn
it.
away.
Pistols repeater run. 10 idle run. Survivor's dream. Screw y'all. I'm awesome.
That was pretty good. Much more than I could do. Collier is more impressive a Bastion player than I can ever hope to be.
I'm completely out of everything.
As you should be.
Just throw all the grenades. Drink all the tonics. Try not to die. Yeah. Thankfully, next run I'm not taking suggestion from any of you nerds. I'm just going straight through the very final dream, 10 idle
The
run,
kid's
and
gonna
I'm doing it
be
with
okay.
my loadout.
As for that man,
Any hints as to what that's gonna be, Collier? Is it gonna involve the bellows?
Well, of course it's going to involve the bellows. What do you take me for? But we'll discuss that next time. I'm Clear, this is Elemental Penguin, and this has been Let's Play Bastion.
Aye.
See ya. Get off my lawn, you damn kids.